dance in films has always gone hand in hand in India, and I've always wondered, as a dancer, what are some of the most iconically hard dance choreographies?
Let's find out. Whoa.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, because how do you even begin to break that down?
Saroj Khan, right?
Dola re dola. There was a lot of coming in, going out for me.
Yeah,
the camera's also moving. We are also
the
moving.
plot was really difficult for this.
That was a challenge in that song.
I agree. See, Sandeep is a freaking genius.
Loves. Rani.
For a choreographer to be blown by an actor,
Wow.
it takes that kind of impact for me to be blown, honestly, because I'm, and she started that performance, and somewhere I felt she was performing it better than the one who was teaching her.
That's awesome.
What
I love
the
when
f***
it
is that
happens.
number?
To be honest, that particular song wasn't really selling me on what was happening choreographically speaking, but the way that it actually sat on her body really lets you know that it was the right style for her.
There will be an uncut version of this, so do become a member of the channel to get access to uncut reviews of songs and other previous videos. Album reviews, for example. We've never seen this.
Nice silhouette work, that's beautiful. What the heck is that song?
Damn, this song blows ass. This is the worst song I've ever heard.
What is that? Fantastic choreo.
Should you stay like this the whole song?
Also freaking cinematography, the light, look at that.
That section is fine.
Because the singer's not bad. I genuinely, what
That-
was that?
I swear to you, that is the award for the worst song ever reviewed on the channel by any living human being. Agabai. Eya bye.
That's awesome. Yes.
We've seen this.
Yes.
In Bismil, there was a lot of emotional intensity.
Yep.
He's a great
And
dancer.
he was angry and he was hurt. And so even when he was dancing, even the way the movements were done, it was all very, aggressive, and it was all, it was all done like that. And the choreographer interpreted the mood of the character so well
I
that
agree.
it came out in the choreography.
Agree.
That's
100%.
why, in fact, yesterday somebody was doing my interview and they said, which is your favorite song? And I said, I
Bismil.
think it is Bismil, because I don't know if I'll ever be able to do a song like that again. It's
agree.
very it just turned out to be something so unique and different, right?
Agreed. Prabhu. Choreographies.
Awesome. I think
We
this
first
particular...
only planned it must be hardcore dancing.
Yeah.
Dance. Because like people, even I want to see Shahid dancing.
Shahid doing the best.
I didn't know what I'm getting into. It's only when I reached the rehearsal hall
He's
and I
got
saw
beautiful
the
lashes.
Especially that step that I do on the ground. The first time, I swear, the first time I saw that step, I was like, so
How?
I'm supposed to do that? You want me to do that step? That was my first question to him, and he just kept looking at me and smiling. And there was
He was
like
in great
this
shape
10-second silence, and then he looked at me and just pointed me towards the ground and said,
Try
come,
it."
let's start doing it.
Wow.
Nice. He's just such a mover, though. Prabhu Deva is the best.
Look how naturally it looks for him.
Stop. No, pause.
Oh.
I will say something with those particular numbers, like the one that Prabhu just choreographed in that scene. They are particularly difficult because they're very iconic Indian film style, which means that they're heavily layered. And I'm talking layered in the fact that the foreground is doing a section of the choreography, the middle ground is doing a different section of choreo, the background is doing a completely different section of choreo, and it's all happening simultaneously. So logistically speaking, for the plotting of that scene, actually, a lot of brain power has to go through it, and it's just beyond the choreography. It becomes directing, stage directing, and I think it's so massive, and it's impressive to me because it happens so often in Bollywood films and in different industries of India, especially the South. The South does it really well, where they have really layered commercial dance numbers that I think a lot of people in India sort of like take them for granted. They just know that those numbers will happen in the films.
It's Pritam, the sound production for
Oh,
us.
that makes sense. But I think it is important to highlight the difficulty of execution in this particular songs, because it takes an army to get it right.
Let's
you
have a
know?
look at the original. Rajkumar. 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 That's the name of the movie.
Okay.
Did
You see what I mean? Foreground, middle ground, and background, all doing different sets of chords.
So busy.
Very good. God damn.
They really maximize Shahid.
See, look at the background.
Yeah. So
Look at the
layered.
middle ground.
This type of stage directing is very rare in other parts of the world.
For this scene, I will watch the whole film because this is so beautifully layered.
He was high as the whole time.
Awesome. That is so brilliant. I agree that's difficult.
That's
I genuinely agree that
Unbelievably
those scenes are so
difficult.
difficult to do. Yes.
Unbelievably
Shout out
difficult.
Prabhu Deva for being an absolute god.
I agree.
Not to be redundant, because that's his name. Yes.
We've seen the behind the scenes of this.
Actually, the beginning of this,
Sanjay. He loves a bit of flamenco.
I love Sanjay Leela. I love him. This part is really what such a highlight in the film. Because this is so it's supposed to be natural. And she's so charming with that.
Wow!
Awesome! Come on!
Ole! And Ritik has to pretend he's not having the fucking time of his life.
Yes, that's beautiful. What a masterpiece.
Seen there.
It is a choreographer's delight because
Yeah, she really had
that
to work
song
her
had
butt
pure
off for this.
choreography, wherein there are no dancers who are backing up. The lead actor,
Yeah, it's
Katrina,
just-
had to perform
Yeah.
it solo.
She better be strong.
And she
Yeah, that's
had
what I
to
mean. She
perform
had
it
to
for her life.
work
We
her
wanted to keep
butt off.
it, very, very sporty, very a certain amount of freshness to it, and very energetic. So
And
all
she-
that
and she's a
training
curious
was
dancer.
Really
Yeah, she's
just
not a very
in the
strong
dance, all the dance training.
She's not like there is sometimes a misconception. Simply because someone isn't the most technical dancer does not mean that they're unable to dance or do
Or
commercial
they're not
numbers.
good at that. No,
Correct.
No, no.
But-
it's just that there's certain dancers that have the natural ability, and that it's very palpable if you know about dance. But it
But-
doesn't take any of the credit away.
Exactly. I think people sometimes get caught up in the thing. It's like, well, she's not a technical dancer. Katrina Kaif isn't a technical dancer. She's not on the level of Aishwarya Rai. Katrina Kaif isn't on the level of Rani Mukerji or Aishwarya Rai and Madhuri Dixit.
No.
She just isn't. And that's fine because the numbers she does aren't bola redola. Dola redola. She's not doing this type of numbers anyways. She's doing this type of numbers.
Correct.
And there are some times in which actually you can take, I wish you would have had more time.
And here's the thing: these commercial numbers are so difficult
Very
to pull
tough.
off, and you have to really put your head in there, and the physical work that goes through it is really what makes her performances so outstanding
Mm.
in film. I generally think she's one of those people that have had to work
Very, very hard.
harder than anybody else in the industry to get to where they are, because they didn't have the natural ability to do so.
No,
you
and
know?
I think that's sort of just her story.
Yeah,
In the industry,
I agree.
So immensely hard
Really
worker.
hardworking.
And she's done so much with the skill level, with the skill that she sort of
And this particular number is
brutal.
It is brutal.
Brutal,
yeah.
and it could have been a laughing stock. It could have made her a laughing stock of many things, and it really didn't.
in the dance, all
Plays
the
testament
dance
to her
training,
hard
whatever
work.
floor work was there, whatever floor kind of you call that dancing. It's this kind of mix of hip hop and kind of break dancing almost.
No actress has ever done a pop and a lock sequence, Like even if she's breaking
That's actually
beats,
true.
she's kind
It's
of
very
breaking
male.
literally her body to do moves that go against a girl's nature into dancing, Usually,
That's great
considered
popper and
that
lockers, female.
Women cannot literally lock their bodies, which is
they can.
a myth
That's-
now,
that's-
because
that's
I'm really
completely a
happy
misconception,
Katrina
but
has
okay.
managed to do that as the introduction.
Yeah, can I just say something? She's lying.
Absolutely misconception.
That's a
I think
lie.
What,
Look,
what
have you
we
seen
are-
Street Woman Dancer? Have you seen
Absolutely
fucking
BS.
India's Best Dance? Like there's brilliant popper and
Yes.
lockers that are women.
Absolutely, I will fight
Like,
against that.
What are we saying? Like,
You've got some of the best
Look at this
poppers
shit,
and
like-
lockers. Yeah.
What do we? I mean,
They're women.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Come on! There's no effects in that camera, by the way. That's a phone. And you can teach your body to make that look natural, which they have.
Come on.
And this is sort of like the commercial stuff that is supposed to be like, but I'm talking like root, like ground root, popping and locking women. This section, yeah.
That's just
A battle.
that's a battle. Well, a battle would be a good example of that
Of
shit.
course.
Yeah,
You have
dude,
so
like,
many good
come on, you have
pop
little
rockers.
kids, you have little girls doing this
Yes.
shit. Look at this one.
Come on! You're talking basics here.
Of course, what are you talking about? Dude,
Yes,
this
baby
kid is
girl.
good.
Actually, it could do give a masterclass to some of the commercial dancers right now.
Dude. All right, can I just say something? All right, maybe we chose a fucking protege, but all I'm saying is,
you can be a natural.
absolutely, and that
Pop around like a
choreographer,
woman.
with all due respect, was chatting bollocks.
Literally her body to do moves that go against a girl's nature.
And I sometimes hate this about industries. It isn't just in India. They do this all the time, where it was just enough to give credit to Katrina for doing the thing. It's true, popping and locking isn't popular for female Indian dancers in commercial movies. Absolutely correct. But you don't have to say that it's unnatural and it's not possible.
Women cannot literally lock their bodies, which is
Fuck off.
No. It can't come natural to a woman, to a woman. I genuinely think that it's just.
Why
about,
lie? Like, relax.
I don't know. I
The
genuinely
hell?
don't know. That was a
You
misconception,
just
guys.
did a anyways, whatever. Let's move on.
Misconception. And it's not really popping and locking.
Yeah, it's not even
This isn't even popping and locking.
at all. That's
Yes. Bravo,
That's a
bravo.
boy.
That was good. Yes, this is so sick. Actually, this whole video, when I first watched it, I was like,
it's one of our favorite.
favorite choreos ever
Ever.
because it's such a good. See, this is a good fusion of popping and locking with jazz elements.
Yeah.
Such a weird fusion to have, and he makes it work.
Yeah, but he's a fucking specimen, and it took someone like Ritik.
100%. Come on! Ugh, if I had a water cash, I'd be throwing it at him right now.
It's so unnatural for even the other
Everybody
dancers.
else, yeah.
So unnatural for so many of them, and they're good dancers. They're capable dancers.
Yeah, they're professionals.
Yeah. Tiger.
You know,
He
I'll
banks a
give it
lot
to
on
him.
his athleticism.
There were international
Yes.
choreographers from LA. We finalized on a guy called Dondarico Johnson. He toured with the great Michael Jackson himself on all his last tours. So we got Main Hoon choreographed by him initially.
So
and
physical.
We added Ganesh, and we sort of had this
Absolutely
balance
explosive.
that
If you
the
have such a
song
physical
seemed
cast, you
extremely
need to take
modern and has all the
advantage of
international
it.
moves. At the same time, it's got this Bollywood tadka.
Yeah, he's so athletic. Like, that is so fun to do.
He's an explosive boy.
हम typical Michael Jackson style नहीं नाच रहे पर there is elements of Michael Jackson, elements of myself.
Yeah, he's a good dancer. I actually have nothing against his dancing at all.
He's a good dancer. No one's questioned his dancing ability.
Come on, a box split, guys. Come on.
We wanted to give it a feel that it reflected the greatness of Michael Jackson. Not that somebody was trying to imitate Michael. I don't think that anybody can imitate Michael
Good.
Jackson. There are millions
UCLA
of
is
fans who sort of pay tribute to him, who sort of look up to him. So that's what we wanted to do. Just give a small reflection of a fact that
such a
we love
physical
him and
actor.
we will always and always be inspired by him.
Nice. Yeah, he's a specimen.
On Tiger and his elements of dance, which I think he's not done till date before on big screen.
I hope that's going to be one dancing track that people will remember.
Well done, Tiger.
They did.
Love this. Guys, this was so freaking awesome.
rambunctious,
Ah, Amita was-
Mardana warrior celebration.
What is he? Why is he there?
Yeah, why was Amita bachando? Nice.
It's crazy to see a choreographer and a director that
I love
directs
Samba.
movements.
Vishal Dadlani had sung it, and he has that gruff, growly voice, and it's quite animalistic.
It is.
Really suited me.
It's actually the best song of the film, one of the best. Yes.
You gotta feel it, man.
You have the fire within you. This is why I think Ranveer is so good at this. He's so lively, he's so full of fire. Sanjay is like, cut it.
Got it.
We got it.
For like 200 junior artists, I don't know, maybe more. It was an elaborate setup.
This movie was so
big.
brutal.
This movie had money. They had so much cash for this.
Because you know how Sanjay sir is, he's half a choreographer himself. That's why we all work so well together, because Ganesh Masterji kind of adapts to my style. He comes up with the choreography.
He's a big boy. How is he a choreographer?
And better and better and more elaborate, and adds more and more and more.
He picks up so fast. Yeah.
He's come up with.
Yeah, because you have a movement director, you have a choreographer, and you have the overall direction of it.
The aura, bro.
And you know what's crazy? When you're filming this, you are you have to get in character so hard, like for numbers like this, that is contagious. Like it's immediate.
Yeah,
like everybody else,
it
even
must
if they're
be.
like, it's like freaking their own fire
I
too.
wish there was like a ticket you can buy to like just be part of the summer,
set,
just to watch, and then
We'd be like, oh my god, because that's iconic.